You can take a shot and get it to the sideline. If the ball is in bounds, then you're going to have to get your field goal unit on the field. I wouldn't think you have enough time to run more than 2 plays and get your field goal unit on the field if this ball is completed or the clock is running.
Williams slings it. Williams, Loveland, bangs off his man. He's going to score. Home, Colston Loveland in a jaw dropper. 58 yards on the catch and run from the rookie.
Welcome to the DadBodSportsCard podcast. We are episode 11, and we're going to go over our Week 10 picks. But before that, let's go over last week's record, and then we'll get to our question of the show, and then we'll go to the Week 10 picks. So the Week 9 record, we'll start from bottom and then go to the top, because I think you might be surprised who's at the top this week. Aaron is at 9-5 for last week's picks. DadBod, which is myself, I'm at 10-4, which is a great record. But I got trumped by Flinttown Sportscards at 12-2. Only 2 wrong answers. That's great, yeah. Very
balling on
Cardinals,
that
right?
one.
What's that?
Cardinals
Yeah,
and
The Colts.
the Colts.
Yeah. Yep.
No, wait.
No,
wait.
the Cardinals won.
Cardinals won.
And
It was the Colts and hold on, I have
the Lions.
Oh, Lions. Yeah,
Oh,
we all
Lions,
picked. We all picked the Lions in that one. Yeah, which was pretty shocking.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah. So the season records, we got Aaron at 78, 56, and 1, Flinttown at 85, 49, and 1, and myself, I'm at 88, 46, and 1. So still close race. We still have 8 more weeks left of football. This week's bye weeks is going to be the Cincinnati Bengals, the Dallas Cowboys, the Tennessee Titans, and Kansas City Chiefs. Before we get to the question of the night, do you guys have any Week 9 notes from this past weekend?
We back. We're back.
Okay, so Seattle must be back. I mean, not Seattle. Pittsburgh must be back.
Seattle.
Seattle is back, though. Seattle's very good.
Yes, Seattle's
What about you?
good.
Got any notes, Flint?
I don't know what to think about the Lions after bye weeks and first, like, a long duration being off. Because it seems like they don't even play their brand of football.
Right.
Like, we seen it the first game of the year. They didn't look right. Then last year against Washington Commanders,
Yeah.
that week off, they didn't play good. And then the first game, and now the bye week, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, your Lions are trash.
Whatever.
I mean, there's nothing else to say about that except for, like, you guys lost against the Vikings. You lost to J.J. McCarthy, who's making his first start since I don't
Since he
even
beat
know
the Bears.
No,
Since he beat the Bears.
No, because he
No.
he played in week 2. He played in week
He played in week 2.
Yeah, he played in
Alright.
week 2. But his 2 wins that he has
against divisionals.
against
Yeah.
divisional opponents, so he stepped up to the plate. My week 9 notes is I told you so. I told you so. JD5 is RG 3.2 or RG3 2.0. That's who he is. So I want people to stop, especially you, Bam Jr., to stop comparing Caleb Williams to Jaden Daniels. There's no comparison. One plays on the field. The other one is in the hospital bed all the time. Yes, Jaden Daniels had the best rookie year of any rookie. You are correct. But that's history. We are in present times. We are about the now. Football is about the now. And as many times as Caleb been sacked last year, he's never missed a game. Unlike JD5, who's missed 3, and now he's going to miss the rest of the season because, I mean, that elbow, that was awful.
Yeah, it's bad.
That was awful. And his coach should have never left him in there. It was a blowout already. I don't blame JD5 for playing because that's what you're supposed to do. You play the game if you're in, but his coach should have had him out of there. But that goes with the whole thing. And last year, everybody wanted to say that the Hail Mary game ruined the Bears. We lost 10 straight games after that. The Hail Mary broke the Bears. Well, you know what, Commanders fans? The Hail Moody broke your fucking team this year. The Hail Moody fucking broke your team this year and his fucking arm at the same time. So, fuck you, Commanders. No more comparison. If you want to compare Caleb, compare him to Drake May because Drake May is the top quarterback of that class. If you want to compare him to Bo Nix, you can compare him to Bo Nix. Bo Nix probably the second best quarterback from that class. But I could say it's debatable after Caleb's last performance.
Jeez.
I mean, 2 receptions for 22 yards, a touchdown catch, 3 touchdown passes, 280 yards passing, and he had 53 yards rushing. Like, that's why he's the number 1 pick. But he has to do it consistently. You can't just do it 1 week against the worst fucking defense in the league. Like, Cincinnati is the worst defense in the league. I thought the Bears were the worst defense in the league because we gave up 15 points in 48 seconds or 49 seconds. But we scored. We didn't even need the full 54 seconds to score. We still left 17 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, that was wild.
And then I thought, well, how this goes, the Flacco's going to throw a Hail Mary. Thank God he's 40-something and he has an AC joint tear. Sprained AC joint that he couldn't throw the ball 60, 70 yards like the way Jaden Daniels could. So thank God
Or
for
Aaron
that.
Rodgers.
Or Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers might be the best quarterback ever at the Hail Mary. But, yeah, no more comparison with JD5 and Caleb. Caleb just showed why he's number 1 pick. And I tell people this all the time. The best ability is availability. You got to be there for your team. No disrespect. I mean, well, I am disrespecting JD5. But I'm not knocking his play because he is a great player when he is healthy. But you have to be healthy. I hope he's not the next RG3, but he's going to miss this season. I hope he comes back from it, but I think that team's going to fall apart. They got way too many injuries. They don't have character players. McLaurin, he's a good dude, but he's not a high character like, hey, motivate everybody to be better around him. He's just a good dude that doesn't get in trouble. He's not a normal wide receiver. He's not a diva and everything like that. Debo Samuel, like the dude came and stay away from fucking McDonald's. I'm not expecting him to keep other people in line. And then JD5, what is he going to keep people in line from his hospital bed that he's always sitting in? No. Mr. Glass is not going to be it.
I tell you what, that quarterback class, though, blows my mind still.
Yeah. Penix had a good game this past weekend.
Wild. Like, if you think about it, list them off. We don't even know about J.J. McCarthy yet.
Right.
And he could be good.
I think he's trash, but you're right.
I think he's a game manager.
He's a game manager. Definitely a game manager. If he didn't have KOC with him, like, he'd probably be like, I don't know, Dylan Gabriel, a game manager type.
Yeah.
And everything. But he's got KOC. I mean, he has him, so.
But that draft class is out of this world.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
And then that draft class, the worst one is JD5.
Also,
he's the only one not playing.
Well, right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Also, before we get into the picks and the question, what a trade deadline today. Oh, my goodness. Sauce Gardner.
The trade deadline was awful.
Sauce Gardner.
No one knew Sauce Gardner.
2 first-round picks.
And 80 Mitchell.
I think he's worth it.
I think he's worth it, too.
I think he's worth 2 first-round picks. He's a top 10 corner.
I don't.
You don't think he's a top 10 corner?
I do think he's a top 10 corner, but I do think the Jets got the bag. Like,
two first.
They won that trade.
I mean,
I think it's a win-win because Colts third one's it's.
I do too.
Indy's going for it this year. That's why they did it. Like their first round pick next year is going to be like pick 25 and up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they just got beat by the Steelers, but they're still going to be a top team in the league, record wise, right? Yeah, they got beat by the Steelers. 6 takeaways. I mean, you better win the game for 6 takeaways.
That was wild.
That is wild.
That was wild.
But it just showed why TJ Watt's better than Hutch, and Hutch shouldn't be getting paid more than TJ Watt. And just
why he's better than Myles Garrett.
Hey.
Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, the Bears. What the fuck did they do? We got a defensive end from the Browns, and I was about to lose my shit. And then I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? So what that tells me, though, is that the Bears called the Browns about Myles Garrett, and the cost was probably too high. And then the Browns were like, well, all right, we'll give you this guy for a 6th-round pick. And it's like, okay, done. Since we can't get Myles Garrett, we don't want to give you whatever it is. Probably 3 first-round picks is what they were asking, probably. Or they might not want to get rid of him.
Like I was telling you, like the cap number for them to get rid of him would have been crippling for them.
Yeah. But they always find ways. Those guys are smart enough, like GMs, to find ways to move that money around. And because the Bears only had like $9 million in cap money left. So they would have to have like somebody change their contract to now it's a signing bonus, and then you get it all, you front it, and then it leaves all that fucking salary cap math and all that stuff. I'm sure they could have figured out a way, or maybe they couldn't. But I think the prices would have been too high. If you see Sauce Gardner going for 2 first-round picks, you're seeing Quinnen Williams going for a 1st-round pick,
and
like
a second.
Yeah, 1st and a 2nd, but it's not 2 first rounds, but a 1st and a 2nd. Like that means players like Crosby are probably going to be 3 first-round picks. Yeah. Myles Garrett's 3 first-round picks. Hendrickson's probably 2 first-round picks. And it's like, okay, like, do you want to give 2 first-round picks for Hendricks? I don't want to. I'm happy that the Bears didn't. Like, if the Bears would have got a corner, like, I'm trying to think. If the Bears would have gave up 2 first-round picks for Sauce, I would be a little upset. Only because we're not a cornerback away. Like, we need a defensive end. We need a pass rusher. But if I was the Colts, I'm happy with doing that because your offense is fine, and they need cornerback help. So they have a little bit of a pass rush. So I think I think for them it was worth it.
Yeah.
But I mean, Dallas did good. They got that Logan Wilson linebacker, and they got Quinnen Williams. Pretty much just giving up 2 first-round picks to what they got for Micah Parsons is pretty much it. I would still prefer to have Micah Parsons than those two, but they did have a good day. At least Jerry Jones called people. I mean, I'm sure all of our GMs called people, but I mean the Lions. I mean that sucks, right? There's plenty of corners that were available, and you guys didn't get one. You guys didn't get a corner or another pass rusher. Steelers didn't get a wide receiver. Shaheed got traded.
To be honest, our biggest need now was the offensive lineman.
Yeah. And like offensive linemen don't really get traded. Trevor Penning got traded today, but I think he was on the bench for the Saints. He's a former 1st-round pick, but the Chargers traded for him because Joe Alt just re-injured his ankle or something.
Yeah, I looked at...
What did they give up for him?
Do you remember what it was, Aaron? I think it was it was a later round pick. It wasn't like an early pick. It was a later round pick.
No, I was going to say, like earlier I was at work and I looked at my watch and I see Rashid Shaheed traded to the team, and the first letter was S, and then it said like ... And I was like, oh, did the Steelers get Rashid Shaheed? And then I click on it, it says Seahawks. I'm like,
yeah. I mean,
Jacoby Myers got traded.
That would have been good for the Steelers.
Yeah.
But it's good for the Seahawks, too, because the Seahawks doesn't have a number 2.
Yeah.
They just got JSN, who's fucking nasty.
What about Cooper Kupp?
He got hurt. But he's also
Did
older.
he?
Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure he'll be back, but he's older.
Horton had a good game, though.
Yeah, but, I mean, it was also Washington's defense is pretty bad.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and then Jacoby Myers got traded to the Jaguars. But BTJ is hurt. He might miss a game. I don't know. But Travis Hunter is on IR. Yeah, so that must be a more serious injury. So, I mean, I think Myers is a good pickup for them. He's a good points per reception player in fantasy.
I wish the Steelers got him because he was cheap.
Yeah.
Just 4th and 6.
So, yeah, again, not a lot of deals. Maybe a lot of deals just broke down because maybe the asking price was too much for some of these players.
You see Jalen Waddle's asking price?
No.
They wanted a 1st-round pick and more.
Okay. He's worth a 1st-round pick.
And more?
A 1st-round pick and a 5th-round pick. The and more can mean anything.
Yeah.
Would you, if the Steelers gave up a 1st-round pick for Waddle, would you be happy?
No.
You would be happy. Stop. No. You would be happy.
For a 1st round?
Best wide,
no.
He'd be the best wide receiver on your team.
Better than DK?
He's better than DK. He's better than DK. I think he's better than DK.
I don't think on our team he would be.
Maybe not on your team, but right, he's a better wide receiver than DK. The fact that you guys are looking for a wide receiver shows that DK's not it.
Shows that Austin's not a 2. We're looking for a 2.
I know you're looking for a 2, but what I'm saying is like if DK was a true number 1, it doesn't matter who the fuck number 2 is. Number 2 is gonna do well because he's not gonna be covered. You don't have to double cover DK. He's not fast enough to. I mean, he's fast for his size, but he's not fast enough where you got to double cover him. He's not. You can give me that look all the fuck you want. He is not.
The same DK that chased down Buda Baker, he's not fast enough.
That was like
5 years.
Ago. That was like 5 years
that was
ago.
5 years ago.
As you get older,
hasn't got any slower.
I guarantee he's gotten slower. That's just
he had an 80-yard touchdown
nature.
A few weeks ago where he outran everybody.
He outran everybody. He outran linemen
and corners and safety.
Yeah, but who? What team?
Vikings. Who's a good defense?
Sure, their defense is old as shit.
Brian Flores is a good defensive coordinator.
Yeah, he blitzes everybody, so as soon as you get behind that line of defense, it's 80 yards scot-free.
Yeah, you know why he's scot-free? Because he's fast.
No, because he got behind the defense. Because they blitz 8 or 9 people, so you only have to beat 2 people.
They didn't even blitz that play.
One of them's going to be a safety. Like, he should outrun a safety. Safeties aren't fast. That's why they're fucking safety. That's why they have, like, the 15-yard head start back there. Because they're safeties. All right. Let's get to this week's question of the week.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
If I was a Steelers fan, I would be happy if I got Jalen Waddle for a first-round pick.
I wouldn't give up a first round for him.
Well, you wouldn't because you're a Detroit fan. Like, you don't need wide receivers.
No, I'm just saying, as like a Steelers fan, if I was a Steelers fan, I wouldn't, because that's only going to get you short term.
Okay, let me ask you this. Because they didn't get Waddle, do you feel that your team is at a championship level right now?
I don't think so, no.
I know, we know that's a no. You didn't even pick them last week, so we know that's a no.
Yeah.
All right? So we know that's a no. So just be honest, no.
Yeah.
Now, if you had Waddle on your team, you would probably feel a little bit better than you do right now. You'd be like, all right, we got Waddle and DK. We got Aaron Rodgers. We're making a run.
I hope I'd feel better if we got a good wide receiver, too.
Okay, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Waddle. We're talking about Waddle.
I know.
Just
I'm
Waddle.
saying,
you would be,
if we got Waddle, it's a given that I'd feel better about the team because he's an upgrade than our wide receiver, too.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I don't think he's worth the first-round pick. That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't matter what you think he's worth. It matters what you're trying to do this season. Do you want your team to go for a championship this year, or do you want your team to worry about, our first-round pick next year? I want my team to think about championship this year. So if we had the option to give up 3 first-round picks for Myles Garrett, do it all fucking day long. He's a 30-year-old that's too old for 3 first-round picks, but you know what that tells me? They're trying to win it this year. They're not waiting, because that first-round pick that you pick next year, do you think it could be a bust? I think I'd rather have a sure thing and Waddle. At least you might not think he's the number 1, but he's at least the number 2. And that would make your team a championship team right now, as opposed to what you're feeling right now, then not doing shit.
But in Aaron's defense, does Aaron believe that the Steelers are going to go all the way just with one more?
We are not a championship team with Waddle. Our defense needs to step up. Last game they stepped up, but before that we were the 30th ranked defense. So
this is where I'll go back. This is where I'll go back with you with the whole fucking Tomlin thing, because you don't like Tomlin. And what did you say in last week's podcast? Tomlin says, what's your defensive coordinator's name?
Terrell Austin. And you said Tomlin said, I've known him for years. He'll fix it. And what did he do? He fucking fixed it. And that's exactly why I picked Pittsburgh, because coaching fucking matters. You don't like Tomlin because you're a fan. You're tired of Tomlin. You want something different. I've had different. We got
I have too.
We got got Eberduce. You don't want to go to an Eberduce. Be happy with Tomlin. You make the playoffs every fucking year. Yeah, you might not win a championship, but you know what? At least you're making the playoffs. And then when Tomlin tells you, I've known that dude for years, he'll fix it. And what did they do against the number one offense in the NFL last week? They got 6 fucking turnovers. You're a championship team if you got another wide receiver.
No.
You are.
No.
Well, I mean, you're a fan, so you're not going to think that. You're automatically going to go towards the negative.
That's not even what it is. You telling me that the Steelers get Jalen Waddle and they're a championship team?
Yeah, tell me where your holes are.
Where our holes are defense. They're too inconsistent.
Okay, they're inconsistent.
Inconsistent.
Whatever. But
whatever. I gave you a point and you're saying whatever.
Because your offense would be better. You didn't do anything to help your defense today.
No.
You didn't do anything to help your defense today.
I know.
So you getting Waddle has nothing to do about your defense. It could actually make your defense better because you might be on the field more offensively and you might score more points. That will help your defense.
I'm happy with the Steelers offensively. I don't have a problem with the offense. Yeah, we should score more because
you need a number 2 wide receiver.
Only 27 points on 6 turnovers is not good. But I'm not unsatisfied with the offense. Like Aaron Rodgers is playing good, DK's playing good. Our run game's doing pretty well. It's iffy, but it could be good.
But think how much better it would be with a number 2 wide receiver.
Probably be a lot.
I think it'd be championship level. Regardless, it doesn't matter. Maybe he's one of your to answer this next question. All right, so this is the question of the night. I can't believe I'm defending the Steelers over a fucking Steelers fan. It's fucking ridiculous. This is what happens. This is what happens when you choose who you want to fan for, as opposed to. Oh shit! Sorry, I'm looking at the election results of my candidate. Okay, when you choose who you fan for, you have feelings like that. You're not really passionate about your team. You overanalyze it.
No. Okay.
All right. So tonight's question is Flint wanted us to run this question. He shot us a text last week about this, so we saved it for this week. I kind of kept it to the top 20 teams in ESPN's power rankings that they released today. So the top 20, you'll see on the screen. I'll post it. The top 20, and those are the teams that we chose from. Originally, we were going to pick 5. Originally, we were going to pick 5 teams, but now we're just going to pick 3 for time reasons, and also that way we don't have to talk about the same team or whatever. We don't really know what each other has, but the question of the night is: what 3 teams do you feel are overrated in ESPN's Week 10 power rankings? Do we just want to go? Each of you will go 3, 2, 1, and then Aaron 3, 2, 1, and then I'll go 3, 2, 1. We'll do that. We start with the third worst, and then go to the third overrated to the first overrated. All right, Flynn. Yep. So what's the third one that you got?
I have the Rams.
Rams. Okay.
I have the Rams. I feel like they're good, but then they're not good. Like they're kind of on that teeter. You know what I mean?
What team
you don't
do you
really
think,
hear about them?
What team do you think is better than them in the West? Like, do you think the 49ers? Do you think the 49ers are better than them?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you think the Seahawks are better than them?
Yes.
Okay, then I can understand why you picked the Rams, because if you feel the Rams are overrated, then you don't think they're winning the division, and so if you like the Seahawks better, then that makes sense, because the Rams are a pretty good team. They're solid on defense. And,
they're good, but I think they're just. I think they're. I think they're overrated for.
Let me look at where they are. So the Rams are in the top 20. The Rams are. Oh, they must be really up there.
They are.
Rams. Rams are number 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Rams are number 5. Okay, who's your second most overrated team?
I know they went out and got sauce, but I say the Colts.
The Colts? That's fair.
I had them.
And I only say the Colts is because they really haven't proven themselves like post, like in the playoffs.
Right.
So I think they feel like they're way up there right now, but they really haven't done anything yet.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and they're ranked number 3 in the power rankings. If you see me looking off, I don't know what I don't know what I look like on camera, but I'm looking at the power rankings. So Indianapolis Colts number 3. So that's fair. I still think they'll win the division, right? They just might not do anything in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Especially after they played a big time team, they had a big time game, and TJ Watt and that Steelers defense came out big time and showed them that, hey, maybe you're not at elite level yet.
No.
All right, so who's your number 1 most overrated team?
Well, it is a team in the North.
Oh, I know who you're going with. It's not my Bears.
And I have to say, it is the Cheeseheads.
It's the Cheeseheads, yes.
Screw Green Bay. I think you're way overrated. You lost to the Browns. You tied the worst defense in the league when Dallas had the worst defense. Mm-hmm. And then you lost to the Panthers. Lost to the Panthers.
Yeah.
They haven't proven anything.
Yeah.
So they have 2 losses against, I would say, bottom-ranked teams.
Yep, and they're ranked number 11th in the power rankings. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I originally had them on my top 5 list, but since we're doing top 3, since we're doing top 3, they're not in my top 3, but they were in my top 5 list. Yeah, yeah, those are good picks. So it was number 3. You had who was number 3 again?
The
Rams, and then you had the Colts, and then the Packers. So that's a good top 3 overrated teams. And anybody that disagrees, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. We'll interact with you, or join our Whatnots NFC North Crew community page on Facebook, and start debates in there, because all the debates is just Jaden Daniels versus Caleb Williams right now. That's all me and Bam. It's just me and Bam going back and forth. Like, we need other people to start saying shit in that group. All right,
I'm sure G&G will disagree with the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, of course he will. Of course he will. But did you see that video of Jordan Love's 2 passes that I put in the group? It was fucking awful.
No,
you got to watch that video.
The one like on fourth down where it almost got picked off.
Were you talking about when he's running around like Caleb and he just threw it up right at the Carolina player, but he dropped it, and that was awful. He's no Caleb Williams. But then again, nobody is, because Caleb Williams just set a new NFL record. But anyways, all right, Aaron, your top 3 overrated teams. What's your 3rd team on your list?
My 3rd team, this might surprise y'all. It's a North team. The Detroit Lions.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They haven't beat. I'm looking at their schedule right now. They haven't beat a good team. The best team they beat, I would say, is the Buccaneers. But with how banged up they were, that's not a confident win.
Right.
I don't trust the Lions, especially after they just lost to the Vikings. I just don't trust that team. They're ranked, number 12, I think. I can't remember.
Who, the Lions?
Yeah.
No, Lions are up there. Lions are number 6 in the power rankings.
Yeah. Number 6 for a team that's 5-3, just lost to the Vikings. I don't see it. They're not what they are last year. They're not what they are in years before. Mm-hmm. And I just don't think they are as good as people make them seem to be.
All right. Okay. I mean, that's a fair assessment. All right. Who's your 2nd team?
2nd team is the New England Patriots. They have not been a good team at all this year. I have written down the teams that they beat. Well, sorry, they beat one good team.
Buffalo.
They've beaten Miami, Carolina, the Bills, New Orleans, Tennessee, Cleveland, and the Falcons. Only one of those teams, I would say, is a playoff team, which is the Bills.
So they're 8th on the power rankings. Their schedule is definitely in their favor. If you actually look at their schedule too, they should finish 12-5.
they
because the
should
schedule
with
is
a good
pretty
record,
weak.
'cause it is
Yeah.
pretty weak, and like I don't think they've proved themselves yet. They're a good team, but
Mhm.
I don't think they're as good as what people say they are. You know,
Right.
They're not like this top team that everyone thinks they are.
Yeah. They got him number 8. So who's your number 1 most overrated
I think
team?
we all know who
We
my
all
number
know.
1 ranked team is. I think they're number 1 ranked in the power rankings.
They are.
Actually,
They are.
the most fraudulent quarterback of our generation, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. James Cook had 100 rushing yards, so that stat still holds true. They had more rushing attempts with James Cook than they did have passing attempts with Josh Allen. That shows you that they don't think Josh Allen is the guy to take lead of a game and be their winner. They think that's James Cook. They think he is the horse of the offense.
Right.
So, I don't think the Bills are, a good. Well, I think they're a good team, but I don't think they're going to win in January. I think they're going to lose to the Chiefs or another team, maybe the Colts, whoever they play. I'm sure they'll get past the wild card round because they'll be like the number 2 seed playing if they win the division. That is, but I don't see them winning in January. I don't see them going to the Super Bowl or making it past the Chiefs if they play them again.
And they didn't make any kind of trade today.
Yeah, no, nothing. Well,
nothing.
Yeah, no, they didn't actually.
Yeah. No, they didn't get a wide receiver.
Nope.
Actually, that would have been a good pickup for the Bills to get Waddle.
Waddle or even Shakir. Waddle would be better because Keon Coleman's not a number 1 at all. Waddle will be their number 1, and Keon Coleman could be 2 or 3 or whatever. Because they got that. Who do they?
Shakir.
They got Shakir. What was the other guy's name that got traded today?
Shahid.
Nakobe.
It's fucking
Myers or Nakobe Myers.
Yeah.
Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby. Nakobe.
Jacoby Myers, but I was thinking of the other big terrorist, Shahid.
So
So Buffalo could have had a terrorist combo. They could have had Shahid and Shakir.
Man, and they would beat the Patriots and Jets then.
They would bomb the shit out of people.
Well, not the Jets and Giants.
Durka. Yeah. All right, so you picked. All right, let's go over your last 3 again. So your third place team was the Lions, or your third team was the Lions, overrated team. The second team was who again?
Patriots,
and then you picked the
Bills.
Buffalo Bills. All right. So the apple doesn't fall far from the tree because my third team on here is the Patriots. I agree with Aaron. I think their schedule is heavily favored on them. So they should finish 12-5. If that's good enough to win the division, possibly, but I think the Bills will still end up squeaking it out. I do think the Patriots are 1 or 2 years away from being that team, though, where I wouldn't have them as an overrated team. But right now, I agree with you. 1, I think they're too young. 2, they haven't really played anybody. I think they'll easily get knocked out in the first round. And who knows? Maybe Drake May will prove us wrong because he's having an awesome season. He's showing that he should have been the number 1 pick in last year's draft. Everything's just clicking for the Patriots right now, but I think a lot of that has to do with some of the teams that they're playing on their schedule. The second team, neither one of you said that I have on my list, I have the Denver Broncos. Now, the only reason why I feel that way is because they're only we already know what the Patriots are. So the Denver Broncos on here on the power ranking is number 7.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I think the only really good team that they've beaten is, I think, just the Eagles. But they are 7-2. But they are in a division with the Chargers and Chiefs. Mm-hmm. So we'll see if Denver can hold up. I don't think they'll hold up and win the division. I think the Chargers or Chiefs will win it. And that's why I think that Denver's a little overrated. Bo Nix, they had to come back and beat the Giants in that fourth quarter. They did it. I shouldn't complain because what the Bears just did. You just find ways to win, right? Mm-hmm. And that's what Denver's doing. They're well coached with Sean Payton and everything. But my number 1 team is a team that was already said. And, Flint put on that little hat. He gives you a little bit of props, for the Green Bay as his number 1 fraudulent team. But my number 1 most fraudulent team is a going to be the Lions.
Yeah.
It is, and it's fucking hot in here, so I can take this off now. But it is the Detroit Lions. And the reason why I think it's the Detroit Lions is because they've gotten beat by 2 division opponents. Yes, you fucking destroyed the Bears. You killed us 52-28 or whatever it was.
21.
But that was the Bears game number 2 under Ben Johnson. The Bears have grown since then. And the Lions can't beat the Packers, and they just showed that they can't even beat the Vikings either. This is a Lions team that they don't have Ben Johnson anymore. And they're not going to recover from this.
You guys watch.
I used to think that the Lions were probably the best team in the NFC North. And then, of course, I'll say my Bears are next. But, the Packers showed that maybe they're the number 1 best team in the North because they beat the Lions. But Jordan Love's fucking awful, and they lost to the Browns and Panthers. So now I don't even look at the Packers as the best team in the North. I look at the fucking Chicago Bears as the best team in the NFC North. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a fan. I'm saying that because right now we all have 5 wins. All 3 of us have 5 wins. The Packers, the Bears, and the Lions. Now, the Bears don't have a division win because they got shellacked by the Lions. But that was week 2. We still got shit that we play week 17. We're going to put up 50 at our house on them. And we're going to have the stumble fucking balls hang and play or whatever. Cole Kmet threw a pass. Now, Odunze needs to hit those. He needs to go on those jugs. Those whatever they call them. What do they call them, Aaron? The jugs machine.
Jugs.
All right, yeah. Like he's dropping way too many passes. But we don't need Rome when we got Caleb as our wide receiver. Like he's catching touchdown passes. That's all he fucking and that spin that he little did on it. But the Bears are the best team in the division because they're the only one in the division in the NFC North that if we're gonna talk like stocks, they're the only one who's trending up. Because the Packers aren't trending up with Jordan Love. Fuck that guy. The Lions aren't trending up. Thank God the Lions have a bye week. Oh, wait, no. They don't have a bye week this week. No. You guys already have your bye week? Yeah, you already had your bye week. Yes. You're coming off a bye and you lost? That's awful.
We start slow.
And you end off slow.
No, we don't. Just watch.
The division,
we'll watch.
The teams are going to kill each other. The North, we're going to kill each other.
That's the one thing. Like, yeah, we did lose 2 games, and it's to a North opponent.
Yeah.
I really do believe, like, the North teams, it is going to be brutal.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Like, and it can go either way. Swing.
The worst team is the Vikings. They're 4-4.
Yeah.
And to be honest, 4-4 right now is not even bad.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the broad,
if you look in the NFC, it's pretty bad. If you look in the NFC.
The NFC, because you got NFC North and NFC West that dominate records-wise. Because all the teams in the NFC West are good, right?
Yeah, all of them have 6 except for the Cardinals. The Panthers have 5 wins.
Yeah. And the fucking ESPN thing have the Panthers ahead of the Bears. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I get out of here. But I get it. The Bears didn't make any moves today. It's so frustrating. But the Lions didn't make any moves either.
No.
You guys just paid $45 million a year to Aiden Hutchinson. How many sacks did he get last weekend?
I don't know. Our team.
I don't know either. I was hoping you would know. I didn't know.
Our team.
I'll look at it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I
think 1 maybe.
I think what's that player? What's your offensive coordinator's name?
He had 1 sack.
Did Hutch have a sack?
Right.
Yeah, he had 1 sack.
Yeah, 1.
Okay, so Hutch had the sack. Oh, I don't have it up here. I have a Johnny. Is it Johnny Morton? Is that your offensive coordinator?
Morton.
I was looking through older cards, and I have one of his cards. I was like,
Who did he play for?
The Lions. I got him on the Lions. Did he play for the Lions?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, I got to double check. I got to find it. I put it somewhere. But I think that I got Lions. Good old 8 Mile. It's because there's too many mouths to feed and you got JMO involved, but you guys lost. Like your go-to guy's Amon-Ra. I mean, Amon-Ra still had 9 catches, 97 yards, but it was kind of like Jamar Chase against my Bears. Jamar Chase had 113 yards receiving, but it was like quiet.
Yeah.
It was quiet.
The problem is, the biggest problem I've learned this year, we aren't executing on third downs
Yeah.
to actually keep going.
Yeah.
Like we punted, I think 5 times last game.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot for you guys.
Yeah, for you guys.
That's a lot for Detroit. Yeah. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
That is a lot for Detroit. They don't usually punt that many times in a game.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's the Ben Johnson effect.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think it is. I think it's the Ben Johnson effect. Jahmyr Gibbs, awful last game.
He's had a quiet season. Like he hasn't been like he's had like a good few.
He's
good
had
games.
a couple good games where like he blew up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think fantasy wise, but he's had a couple of duds this year.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say about I wasn't like so sure if it was true, but like even with Monty too, like they both like that run game hasn't been like as explosive as it was before.
Now, and I think Flint will talk about like the defense, the O line for the Lions. You know, they're a new group together, so that could be affecting the run game and everything. Because like Gibbs can break out, but like he had a bad game. Monty fumbled last game.
Yeah, he did.
And he normally doesn't fumble either. But I mean, overall, it was just a bad game for the Lions. I don't know. I do think coaching matters. They can get away with it with some teams, like when you play against the Bears. Like they can get away with some of their things. They shellacked Baltimore with Lamar Jackson, but that defense, Baltimore's defense, was awful. But still, you guys still beat them. You guys sacked Lamar a ton of times that game.
7.
Yeah, 7 times. So I don't know. I think once they start playing tougher competition, like I don't know if they have it anymore like they have had it in the past. And I mean, we'll see because the schedule.
It's a long season.
It is, and you guys got a tough schedule and everything. And who do you guys play this week? Detroit plays
Washington.
That should be a
Washington.
win. That should be a win.
It should be.
It should be. But Mariota's not a bad drop off from JD5 because Mariota, you can keep the same system. You can keep the same system. You don't have to change a whole lot. They're both RB quarterbacks.
I just worry about that field.
Oh, is it in Washington?
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
Washington. Well, like with Lamar and Huntley, like you don't really have to change the system.
Yeah, that too. I mean, that's why Huntley won that. All right, so we got that out of the way. I haven't made my picks yet, so I'm gonna wing it too. I don't know if you guys have. I didn't have time today to look at it because I was at the election poll site and work today. So, but as usual, we'll have Flint go first. Aaron, Flint, you okay? We're going first still.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have Flint, and then we'll kind of go through these a little bit fast because I know we're already like 42 minutes in the podcast.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
all right,
we'll
so Thursday nights.
them.
Yeah, Thursday night's game. We got the Las Vegas Raiders at Denver Broncos. Who you got, Flint?
I got Denver. No question. Denver and Sutton.
And Sutton. Okay, Aaron.
I got Denver, and like nothing else needed. I want to see Brock Bowers. I want to see him do the same thing he did this week.
Yeah.
I played against him in fantasy. It was awful. 3 touchdowns is just insane, and they still lost. But
You know, all time for tight ends in the history of tight ends, that was a top 10 performance for all time for tight ends.
I heard that
his game
Really?
last weekend.
I think it was the highest for fantasy, the highest this season, and the highest by a tight end since 2020.
Yep. I heard that too.
It's an amazing game
Based
So
on
keep
their
that player.
score, based on their scoring system.
Yeah, I think it's like the regular scoring system.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yep.
so that I have him as my player to watch.
All right, so I'm gonna pick the Broncos as well. Who can I pick? We'll put. I'll stick with you on Bowers. I think Bowers is gonna be the best pick of that game. Let's see. This is a better defense. So Denver's defense is really good.
Mm-hmm.
A lot better than Jacksonville's defense. So let's see if Bowers. This could mean that he's healthy now, and that's a good thing because maybe he was struggling in the beginning of the season because we all knew he was hurt, but maybe he's finally healthy coming off that bye week. All right, the first Sunday game is a 9:30 game. Do you know where this game is at, Aaron?
Berlin.
Berlin. Okay, so it's in Germany. All right. So this game is the Atlanta Falcons at Indianapolis Colts. And it's in Germany. So neither team I don't think has a favorite, because they both have to travel.
Even though I put them in my top 3.
Yeah. I think we all have the same idea here.
I want them to prove it to me because this is a prove it game. Atlanta's a good team. I want to see the Colts win, so I took the Colts. And let's see Danny Dimes. Let's see what he can come and be.
Yeah. Aaron, who you got?
I have Indy. I don't think this is a prove it game, but I mean Atlanta, they could be good. They're just too inconsistent.
Decent.
That's why I don't think it's a prove it game. My player to watch is JT. He's been the number 1 running back all year. Pittsburgh stopped him last game, which was just surprising. I didn't expect that at all, but they stopped him last game. And I like you going with Danny Dimes, because we haven't really seen like so much of him being good. Like, can he bounce back, or will he just straight revert? But yeah, my player to watch is JT.
So I will say that Atlanta would be one of my most overrated teams, but they weren't even in the top 20 in the ESPN rankings. They were ranked 25. So I didn't I guess I really didn't think about like where they would stand in the top 20. I assumed that they would be in the top 20, Atlanta, but they weren't. They were 25. So I guess that means they're properly rated, right? So like they're below the top 20 and everything. But I'm right there with you guys, and I agree with both of you. I do think that this is a bounce back game because I want to see what Indy does after getting punched in the mouth by the Steelers. Can this team regroup after an awful loss like that, an awful game? And if you listen to the podcast last week, this is exactly what I said about Indianapolis and Danny Dimes. That's why I picked Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, I knew Tomlin would keep them in line, and I wanted to see if Danny Dimes would have a bad game at some point, because every other game he played in the season, he's been good, and he's been good and steady. And I wanted to see if the Steelers defense could knock him off that good streak. And he threw, how many interceptions did he throw? 3?
3, and he had 2 fumbles.
And he had 2 fumbles. So he did not have a good game. Mm-hmm. And so that's what I was looking for last week. I do have Indy, and I do want to keep an eye on Danny Dimes. I want to see if this team and Danny Dimes can come back and bounce back from that awful loss. Atlanta's a good team. I think Atlanta's a good team. They lost by 1 point to the Patriots because a missed extra point. Yeah. I don't think there's going to be any kind of favorite home field advantage because they're playing in Berlin. So, yeah, since Indianapolis, I think, has more white people and they're more white people town, so that fits in with Germany. So maybe that gives them the advantage. But yeah, I mean, I'm in agreement with you guys. Indianapolis, and I agree with Flint, Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones, and then Aaron on the JT is a good one too, because that was like his first bad game too.
Yeah,
this season. All right, next game is a huge game for the standings in the NFC North. We got the New York Giants at Chicago Bears. Who do you got, Flint?
I have Chicago. I have Chicago beating Giants. I think after the Scadaboo injury, they don't have that rah-rah anymore. The Giants don't. So, and I mean, they're missing Malik Neighbors. Like, they're kind of in shambles.
Yeah.
As a team.
They didn't make a trade for a wide receiver either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, and I don't blame them for not. Like, they're still a young team.
Yeah.
They got a lot of holes. Like, their defense is really good. So, their offense is young. They need to improve in the offseason. But I do have Chicago. And I want to see Rome do something, because he didn't even have one pass.
One catch, yeah. He didn't have one catch. He only had 3 targets. He only had 3 targets, though. But, yeah, one catch.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Aaron?
Well, just want to say I hope that Roma Dute doesn't have one pass. I feel like that's, standard as a wide receiver to not have a pass attempt. But I also have Chicago Bears.
DJ Moore had a pass.
I know.
A touchdown pass.
But he also had a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, he did. He did no receiving touchdown.
No receiving touchdown, but
he
yeah.
threw one and he ran for one.
Man, imagine you got the trifecta.
Which thank you, Bengals.
Yeah, thank you, Bengals.
Thank you, Bengals, because DJ
Zach.
Moore, like they thought he fumbled at the pylon, but then after review, after they challenged it, it's like, oh shit, we were wrong. Touchdown. So thank you, Cincinnati, for challenging that and giving us a touchdown. Yep.
Anyways, I do have Chicago winning this game. Like Flint said, they don't have like that energy anymore. You know, they're down Neighbors, they're down Scatterboo. Good defense, but offense just it's not enough. I don't think it's enough.
They're thin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my player to watch is also Doomsday. You know, I just want to see him not be the next Deontay Johnson. You know, so if he's got to go get them tennis balls like Deontay Johnson did, then he's got to go get those tennis balls. But
all right. So I'm going to pick the Chicago Bears. Our defense is awful. We didn't do anything today to help our defense. So we're just going to wait for our guys to get healthy, I guess. We just lost a defensive end for the year.
We traded for one, remember?
Yeah, but I don't know who the fuck he is. I don't even know his name. Cool. We got a Browns defensive end not named Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett,
Yeah.
So his name's not Myles Garrett. I don't give a shit. So this guy's going to be a bench player anyways because Austin Booker's back and I guess he's ready to fully. I mean, he got a sack fumble this past weekend, but I think he only played like 52% of the snaps, so he's going to have to pick it up, especially with our other one out. But this was the first time this season that the Bears won where they had to depend on their offense. So all the other games, we either had to depend on the defense or we had to depend on our special teams, like the blocked field goal against the Raiders. This was the first time that our offense came out. And we almost had 600 yards or 600 yards total yards.
Yeah.
The Bears offense, that's unheard of for a Bears team. Mm-hmm. This was only the second win in the history of Chicago Bears of their defense giving up like at least 40-something points. Yeah. In the history of the Chicago Bears, they give up 40 points, we're done. We're not even winning. This is the only second win in the history. And that's a long history of
100-year history.
Yeah. So that's good. And Kyle Monangai ran for 176 yards. Again, it's against Cincinnati's defense. I get it. They're awful. Even Jamar Chase and Chase Brown after the game was like, just get a fucking stop. Like those are their exact words. Get a fucking stop. Like I can't wait to see the footage of the brawl between offense and defense in that locker room. You do not publicly say, get a fucking stop. You know, that's your teammate. You don't do that. They broke some code. Yeah. But that just shows that team's falling apart because, I mean, it was a tough loss for them. Joe Flacco had a career high. He threw for 470 yards.
Yeah. Which is wild.
Which is fucking ridiculous. It's
40 years old and still throwing for 400 yards.
And a hurt throwing shoulder.
Yeah.
Granted, he could just throw it up to T. Higgins, and T. Higgins was catching everything. He was destroying our DBs.
Oh, my goodness.
But I think the Bears are finally clicking. I think the offense is finally understanding what Ben Johnson wants to do. Is it perfect? Hell no, it's not perfect. But they just put up 47 points. I have not seen that. Our offense scoring 47 points. Like, it's been we're talking Mitchell Trubisky years. And like
now he's doing progressive commercials.
Yeah, exactly. So Bears, Kale's my player to watch. Another stat that I heard today, and there's more. Did you know that the Bears are the number 2 rushing team in the league? The Chicago fucking Bears are the number 2 rushing football team in the league. And you guys always say, "Oh, how's Ben Johnson doing?" That's Ben Johnson. We are the number 2 rushing team in the NFL. Not the Detroit Lions. I don't know. I know at one point the Commanders were, but I think that might have dropped down. That might have dropped down because JD5 hasn't played lately. Aaron, can you look up to see who's the number 1 rushing team?
Well, it's because DeAndre Swift is the next Walter Payton.
Colts 7?
No, don't say that, Aaron. He's not. Unless you mean he's going to die.
Okay.
Who's number 1 rushing team? Come on, Stat Boy?
But Bills, actually. Bills.
The Bills are. Because James Cook. James Cook, you got Josh Allen.
Yeah.
But the Chicago Bears with DeAndre Swift, Kyle Monangai.
So where's
the
the
Lions?
Colts?
Where's the
No,
Colts?
where's the Colts?
They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're 8th.
Where's the Lions? I'm curious.
9th.
Wow.
Hmm.
The Lions used to be up there in the top 5 every year.
Well, yeah, we have 2 new guys on our O-line.
Stop. You lost Ben Johnson. It's
Gee,
okay
that's
to
what
say
it
it.
is.
You lost.
That's what it
No, it's not.
No, come
It's
on.
That is
not
what
that.
100% what it is.
No,
It's
it's
so close.
not. We have 2 rookies, and actually, we lost one of them rookies last game.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. The Bears' offensive
right.
line is fucking awful.
No, our offensive line
Okay,
is
that's
not
fair. But the only thing that's
last
different,
year.
the only thing that's different from the Bears being number 2 rushing in the league and the Lions not being outside the top 5 of that. I mean, 9's still good. 9's great.
Yeah, that's great.
But the only thing in common is Ben Johnson.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
You can't even. No, it's not.
Yes, it
You
is.
cannot say no. It does not matter about Ben Johnson.
You
It
still have
matters
Sewell.
about-
It clearly
You
does.
still have Sewell.
We have Sewell and Decker. The rest of the line is
Yeah, but
new.
Sewell alone is probably the best lineman in the league.
And where's our pressure coming from? It's from the middle, where 3 guys are in the middle new.
Yeah, but Ben Johnson would just run behind Sewell.
Ben
and
Johnson
then
had your
everybody's stacked.
Ben Johnson
everybody
had
there.
your wide receivers blocking. They don't block anymore.
No, they still block.
Yeah,
still
they
block.
do.
No, stop it. They still block.
They
Oh,
only
I'm actually glad you said that because when I was rewatching the Bears game, fucking Adunze's the big one. He only had 3 targets, 0 catches because he drops fucking everything. He had 2 drops in the game on his 3 targets. He's fucking Butterfingers right now.
Yeah.
But he was blocking the shit out of everybody. Like
You got
our wide receivers are leaning into that Lions mentality, and then the Ben. But now I'm starting to think it's not the Lions mentality; it's fucking Ben Johnson's
Ben
mentality.
Johnson.
It is not
look at-
Ben
look at
Johnson.
Flint, look at Flint getting a little flustered.
It's
Look
not
at-
Ben Johnson.
Wait, when the
It's
Lions
Dan Campbell.
when the Lions
Dan
played the
Campbell.
Bengals, their leading rusher was David Monty with 65 yards on 18 carries.
Ooh.
And then Jahmyr Gibbs had 12 carries for 54 yards.
Can you please read the stats of what the Bears had rushing wise
Oh,
against
against
the
the
same
Bengals?
against the same
the
defense?
same
Yeah, please.
defense.
But this one's with Ben Johnson.
Yeah, this one's all right. Let's see. So
That's
leading rusher,
crazy.
26 carries. That's 176 yards.
Monangai,
Caleb Williams with 5 carries had 53
53
yards.
yards.
Well, we also
Britton
don't have
Brown
a dual
had
threat
5
quarterback.
Britton Brown.
Well, I mean that's fair. That's fair.
Britton Brown had 5 carries for 37 yards. And DJ
Britton
Moore.
Brown. He's
Hey,
like our Jahmyr Gibbs.
Hey, I really can't see
DJ
Jared Goff running for 50-some yards.
All right,
That'd be god awful.
So in all seriousness, they call DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai the Timu version of
The
Gibbs,
team-
of Gibbs and Monty. So I'll take it if they're rushing. If the Bear and Flint, you got to be honest. We could rewind it back. Your reaction to the Bears being the number 2 rushing team, you were surprised by that. Like you wouldn't have thought,
because I thought the Colts
Yeah.
were up there.
but you wouldn't have thought the Bears would be.
Well, JT,
Yeah,
Jonathan Taylor is tearing it up. He's like the leading rusher.
he is.
It's because Daniel Jones.
So
like,
how?
he can
Daniel Jones
run.
also. Yeah,
He can run, but he generally doesn't.
he hasn't had to. lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, Ben Johnson. What else? That's my player to watch is Ben Johnson. All right?
Ben Johnson.
Because I think that wiener dog place in Chicago, they said if Caleb throws 4 touchdown passes, they'll give everybody free hot dogs. Well, he did against Dallas,
Yeah.
and they did. Their next one is if Ben Johnson takes off his shirt, they will give free hot dogs to the city. And they asked Ben Johnson about that, and he's like, "We'll see, we'll see." So if we can get a good, better, best with Ben Johnson shirtless, fucking Super Bowl, super fucking bowl.
He never took a shirt off in Detroit.
Yeah, because it's too cold
Because
there.
he's not the man. Dan
He's
Campbell
not the-
is the man.
I don't know. What's the Lions' record right now? 5-3.
Yeah, 5
Yep.
and 3.
Same as the
Same as the Bears with Ben Johnson. See, that's the Ben Johnson effect right there.
No, it's not.
Last year at this time, I like 8 games. I think we were 4-4.
Hey, did
Yeah.
I tell you? Did I say Ben Johnson was a good coach?
He's a great coach.
Okay.
He's the next Mike Ditka.
No. I don't
Shit,
know
we might
that.
be the best. We might be the best rushing team by the end of the season. The
Hey, it
Chicago
could be.
fucking
It
Bears
could be.
with DeAndre Swift. With DeAndre Swift being the best right now, with DeAndre Swift, we're number 2 in rushing in the league, over Gibbs and Monty.
Hey, remember who we're talking about? DeAndre Swift.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He aims for asses.
he does.
He does, and he's
All
rushing
right.
better than Monty and Swift.
Yeah,
'Cause
The Bears
we're
are ahead of
a
the Jets.
New
Monty and
offensive
Gibbs.
line.
yeah.
The Bears are ahead of the
Yes,
Jets. Who
Now the Bears'
have a-
offensive line this year is better.
It is
than
better,
the
yeah.
Lions. Yeah, I will agree.
Yeah,
with that.
you guys
We spent money on the
literally
interior. We
spent-
spent money on the
yeah.
interior, but we have no left tackle.
But
That
the
guy's getting eaten up every play.
The Jets are number 3,
That's
and
why
they have a quarterback
Caleb's
that
getting hit.
can only run.
Okay, we can't count the Jets because the Jets are up there because Justin Fields gets just as many rushing yards as Brees
Yeah, that's
Hall.
what I'm saying. Like,
So, yeah.
he can't pass.
Yeah. All right. Well, I said we got to go quick. All right. So next game, this next game could be a trap game for Aaron's number 1 overrated team, the Buffalo Bills at Miami Dolphins. Who you got, Flint?
I got Buffalo. It's
Yep.
Buffalo all day. I'd say James Cook for my player to watch. Keep getting them 100 yards rushing.
Yeah. Same
Yep.
thing.
All right.
I got Buffalo and James Cook, the best player on the team.
All right. I got Buffalo, and I will go with Josh Allen. I think he's gonna. He listens to the podcast. I have a feeling, so he's gonna prove Aaron wrong that he's not overrated. So Josh Allen's gonna have a monster game in Miami while he's on the fucking nude beach in Miami on Saturday, and then he was gonna go party it up after he kills the Dolphins, and he'll go back on the nude beach just molesting dolphins. All right. Which
Right in the
apparently-
Dolphins
Yeah,
to the
apparently,
sunset.
apparently people do molest dolphins. Apparently, so
And
that's
it
a thing.
happens the
Yep.
other way around. Dolphins are like, they're crazy.
They molest people too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they
Yes,
do.
they could rape men in the waters. All right, next game. Next game. I'm really curious to see how well this team performs. So we got the Baltimore Ravens at Minnesota Vikings. Who you got, Flint?
I got Baltimore.
Okay.
Let's see JJ.
JJ.
Let's
okay.
see what
Aaron?
JJ can do.
Yep. Aaron, who
Give
do you
me
got?
Baltimore, and I'm just gonna go with the best quarterback in the league. You know, Lamar Jackson is a player to watch.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill it.
Yep, I'll go with Baltimore, and I'm going to pick Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson has been acting like an average wide receiver, and he's a stud. He needs to start getting the ball more. They need to start getting him more touchdowns, not only because I have him in fantasy football, but because he's Justin Jefferson. He's one of the top wide receivers in the game. Him playing in this role where I don't know. I mean, maybe it's what JJ needs, but like, let's get him a big time game. Let's remind everybody who Justin Jefferson is. These mediocre numbers of like 6-7 catches and under 100 yards it's I don't know. I think he could. I think they could game plan towards him more. All right, next game is probably the worst game of the week. We got the Cleveland Browns at New York Jets.
This is actually kind of a hard one because of after the trade deadline.
Yeah.
And I did a lot, like I picked all my stuff before the trade deadline.
Yeah, but they still got Brees Hall. They still have Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
But
and
yeah, Sauce
Cleveland's
Gardner.
so god awful.
They are off on the offense too.
The offense.
Yeah.
Their defense is fine.
And they just
What?
traded away some defensive end that we've never heard of. The Cleveland
Well,
Browns.
yeah. New York Jets traded their defensive tackle too.
Yeah, he's really good, and Sauce Gardner's
Yeah,
good.
And
yeah.
yeah.
But Cleveland has no offense. So give me the New York Jets.
Okay. Player to watch?
Brees.
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 Okay. Aaron, who do you got?
I think the winner of our Tank Bowl is gonna be the Cleveland Browns. I don't have any faith in the Jets, especially after those 2 trades. They have no defense whatsoever now. Their best corner is Brandon Stevens. My player to watch is going to be Quinshon Judkins, especially with getting rid of Quinnen Williams. They may not have like a run defense.
Is Judkins playing?
He should be. I didn't hear anything.
He was hurt.
He was out.
That's why let me double check.
I think
let me
he's
see.
out for a week.
Oh,
Yeah, I think he might be out for a couple games.
Yeah.
I'm not sure though, so I'm gonna
it says he's
double check.
questionable.
How many? I'm trying to figure out who he plays for on one of our. He plays for Globo Gym. Judkins. Does he have any? Okay, so they got him down for 21 points. So they think he might play. So yeah, if he plays, then all right, that's your player.
I'm looking at ESPN. There's not an injury report for him.
Yeah, well, it's because today's Tuesday.
Well, they have an injury report for a lot of people.
Wednesdays is when the official injury report
Okay.
starts, and then Friday is the one that we want to look at. So
Yeah.
as of right now, he could be playing.
Mhm.
Just pick another player just in case if he's not.
I guess whoever their other running back is, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I know they have Jerome Ford.
Jerome
they have-
Ford.
Is
Yeah.
that who it is? Okay. They do have
Yeah.
Jerome Ford.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna pick Cleveland as well. I mean, it's really a toss-up game, but I'm gonna go with Cleveland. I'm gonna make a bold prediction here. I'm gonna say that either Gabriel gets benched or Gabriel dies on the field. It gets mauled by the dog pound. Yeah, something.
Ice on my wrist.
Something. Somehow, some way, and maybe Deshaun Watson is gonna give a massage to somebody.
Oh
And
my
then,
gosh.
but somehow, some way, Shador Sanders is going to get in this game, and then he's going to light up the Jets. That's my bold prediction. So my player to watch is Shador Sanders, because I think for whatever reason, there's something in me, and it's probably because like I'm just overly happy because my Bears are the best team in the NFL, that Shador Sanders is now gonna come out and get a chance to play. All right. Next game is going to be a very good game, and I think I'm going to call this the prove it game. It's going to be a prove it game for the New England Patriots. Prove that you're a top team. And then it's also a prove it game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's prove that Baker, his last 2 games have been awful, especially for fantasy wise. Let's prove that the Bucs are the real deal and that they deserve to be in where are they at in the rankings?
Dang, I got both quarterbacks in fantasy. Damn.
You do. The Bucs are 4th. So let's
Wow.
prove that the Bucs are 4th. And what were the Patriots? The Patriots were 8th. They were 8th. So this is the prove it game for me. So who you got, Flint?
So Bucky's back this
He
week.
should be. Yeah, he should be. Yep.
Yeah. Give me New England.
Okay.
I would. I still believe New England's better, but who knows? Really, to be honest, it's a toss-up. It's going to be a good game.
Yep.
Player to watch is Bucky coming back. Let's see how he looks.
Aaron?
My player to watch is also Bucky. My team, though, I'm going to just pick Tampa Bay to show that the Patriots are frauds. So, yeah, I don't think the Patriots have it in them to go to Tampa and win against the Buccaneers, who are coming off a bye.
Yep. So I'm gonna pick the Bucs. My player to watch is gonna be Baker Mayfield. I want the Bucs defense to destroy Drake May because I need Caleb to be the number 1 quarterback from that class. So let's get this dream of Drake May just playing awesome against these shitty ass teams that he's the top one. Let's put him in his place, Bucs. I grew up near Tampa. It's time for you to hook me up because I hooked you up because I don't know what the fuck I did. But let's pick the Tampa Bay Bucs. All right, with Baker Mayfield because Baker's gotta have that chip on his shoulder to, and maybe he'll do it against Drake May. All right, next game is a division game in the NFC South. We got the New Orleans Saints at Carolina Panthers.
Carolina.
Okay.
I'm getting Carolina, and let's go with Tet.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron, who do you got?
I'm going Carolina because the Saints suck, and Rico Dowdle, he is on fire. He might finish the league like with the most rushing yards because he's third with only starting like 4 games.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go Carolina. I'm gonna pick Rico Dowdle too. Rico Dowdle was on the trade block today, but nobody
Oh, really?
got. Yeah, so I think they wanted to trade one of the running backs, but they just re-signed Chuba Hubbard to a bigger contract, so it would have been more of a cap hit. So I think they were dangling Rico Dowdle back there. That's at least what the rumors were. What the rumors were. But yeah, Carolina and Rico Dowdle. Saints, I mean, they're garbage. All right, next game is Jacksonville Jaguars at Houston Texans.
I got Jacksonville.
Okay.
I got Jacksonville. BTJ is injured.
Yeah.
T-Law.
T-Law? Okay. Aaron, who do you got?
I got Jacksonville. I don't think Houston has. I don't think their offense has it in them. Especially, who did they play? They played the Broncos last week and they lost.
Yeah,
they only
by
put
3.
15. Yeah, they only put up 15.
But they
points.
lost C.J. Stroud for the game.
Right,
so
they
did.
did.
Davis Mills was the quarterback. Yeah.
And he seemed to love Nico. He
did.
was throwing Nico the football a lot, and that's
he
what a lot
did.
of backup quarterbacks. They look for the biggest guy on the field. So
They look for the number 1. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna pick Nico. I think he's gonna light it up with Davis Mills again.
All right, I'm going to pick Jacksonville too. My player to watch is going to be Jacoby Myers. Let's see if he makes an impact right away with Travis Hunter out and possibly BTJ out.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's confirmed yet if he is out yet. But if Jacoby Myers is already the go-to guy, he's proven that he could be a possession receiver. And I think Liam Cohen will find a way to get him the ball. Because when Jacoby Myers was with the Patriots, he played pretty well as like the possession receiver.
Yeah.
And I think that's what T-Law needs. All right. Next game up is a huge division game in the NFC West. We got the Arizona Cardinals, who just beat the Dallas Cowboys, and they're playing the Seattle Seahawks.
Give me Seattle. And player to watch is Marv.
Okay.
Marv's been playing pretty good.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, he did.
All right.
Aaron?
Give me the Seattle Seahawks.
Jesus Christ.
They're just better than Arizona. I don't have any faith in Arizona. Jacoby Brissett is looking to be the starter. I heard that today, but I don't have any faith for them to beat the Seahawks, who are actually a good team. So my player is just JSN, best wide receiver in the league production wise. He's going to continue.
Yep, I'm going to pick Seattle Sea Chickens, and I'll pick JSN as well. But I will say I think this is going to be a close game because it's a division game.
Yeah.
I think Arizona's defense could potentially keep it close. They did pretty well against the Cowboys offense, who has been struggling since CD Lamb came back, which is fucking weird. But I think it'll be a close game because it's a division game. So, but in the end, I think Seattle and JSN will come through. All right, next game is another NFC West game. That is the Los Angeles Rams at San Francisco 49ers.
Give me the Rams. When is Purdy coming back?
He might be back this weekend, but they say that every week. Though.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
Probably just want to keep it out with Mac Jones. They don't want to put Purdy back in.
Yeah, Mac Jones is cheaper.
He is.
They fucked up that team by
I know.
breaking that team apart to sign Purdy.
That's all.
Yep. Puka, I guess, on the player to watch.
What team did you pick?
He picked the Rams.
Oh,
The Rams.
you picked your fraud to win. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
he
also
did.
going to pick your
What?
fraud to win with the LA Rams. I think they're going to beat the 49ers. I don't think the Niners are going to do a full sweep. I think they're going to split it, 1-1. My player to watch is going to be Devontae Adams. I mean, back-to-back games with multiple touchdowns. I want to see if he continues it.
All right, we're gonna next. Oh, well, I'll pick the Rams and I'll pick Kyron Williams. I don't have too much to say about this game. Next one, I'll go first. Aaron will go next, and then Flint will go last. and when Flint goes, I got to run out real quick. So I will pick the Detroit Lions, even though I don't want to. But there's no JD5.
The frauds.
Well, they are
The
frauds.
frauds.
They are frauds, but there's no JD5. So, you know what? You're right. I'm going to switch my pick.
Okay, good.
I'm going to go to the Commanders.
Good.
And because you're right, Detroit they are frauds.
Okay.
And I think the Commanders are going to come out and be like, you know what, we're going to do this for JD5 and his mama. All right, we're going to do this for JD5 and his mama.
JD5 and his girlfriend.
Does JD5 have a girlfriend? Oh, his mom. Come on, man. I apologize. I don't like talking about incest on here like my son apparently does. So, which makes it even super weird because it's my son. We're having incest in the same. Anyways, but I'm going to pick the Commanders. It's at home. What's going to happen? Gibbs and Goff are going to go in that little spot where RG3 and JD5 had career ending.
Do not even.
You're going to have Gibbs trying to throw a pass because they want to keep up with Ben Johnson's trickery. And Jared Goff is going to run in that spot, and all of a sudden, he's going to tear his ACL. Then his wife, his Sports Illustrated wife, is going to leave him. And then Jared Goff is going to have a huge beard, and he's going to be an alcoholic. And then he's going to be the new fucking rabbit in 8 Mile. And he's going to have an 8 Mile sequel with Jared Goff, and he's just going to be drinking 40s, and he's going to be rapping, and all because Flint's like, oh, you're not picking your frauds? So, are you picking the frauds? So now I'm going to go Commanders, and I wish that upon Jared Goff. My player to watch is Jared Goff hurting his ACL in that spot. All right, go Aaron.
Jared Goff is going to get injured right where Alex Smith and Joe Theismann injured.
He's
going to have that same injury on that same because they got injured. Joe Theismann and Alex Smith injured by like a three-time defensive player of the year, same yard line, like same down, same quarter, same everything. Same thing's going to happen with Jared Goff.
Don't say that.
And then they're going to make both running backs turn into Barry Sanders and retire early.
Oh, whatever.
I'm picking the Lions. Like the Commanders, they suck. Like if they had a winning record, and if they still had JD5, I'd put them on my fraud list because they have been all season for me. But they're not good. They're not good, so they don't need to be on a fraud list. And my player to watch is going to be Amon-Ra. He's just one of the best wide receivers in the league, and production-wise as well.
All right. Who you pick?
Oh, I already said all my stuff.
I know who you pick.
Oh, I picked the Lions.
Oh, okay. Flint, did you go already?
No, I'm going right now.
All right, go Flint. Oh.
So, this is a game. What was that?
Aaron was snoring, waiting for your answer.
This is a game that
yes, it is.
They marked on the calendar from last season that they want to go in there and pound it. Mm-hmm. They're going to give them the pounding.
They're going to raise
50 points. 50 points? They're going to put 50 on them.
They probably will.
Yeah.
They probably will.
But it doesn't really matter because 85's not playing.
I know. Give me Detroit. Give me Detroit and Gibbs and Montgomery.
Okay. So Detroit running game?
Yep.
Yeah. It sucks that JD5 is out for this game because this would have been a huge rematch game. I mean, it still is a huge rematch game for you guys because you guys would just see the Commanders and just want to destroy them because of what happened last year.
But it's just tainted.
It is.
Yeah. But,
it is.
But you need the win. But you need the win after coming off that loss against the Vikings. So you definitely need that win. I don't know. I feel pretty confident about the Commanders now.
You just took an L.
Yeah, well, he's a first, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm down 8 games.
Yeah. Now, next game, we'll have Aaron go last. I'll go first. We'll let Flint go second, and then we'll have Aaron go last. So this one's going to be a very good game. It's a Sunday Night Football game. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Los Angeles Chargers. Man,
Yeah.
Tomlin versus Harbaugh. It's all the way in LA. Pittsburgh's coming off a huge win. Pittsburgh needs to continue to win because if Baltimore goes on a little run here, Pittsburgh needs to. This could be a must-win game for the Steelers.
It is.
And I did have the Steelers in my top 5 of overrated teams, but we only did top 3. But I had them in top 5 because they have a tough schedule this year, so it's going to be tough for them to kind of get back games against the. Oh fuck. Not Baltimore. Who's winning your division right now? Oh, you guys are. To maintain that lead, right? It's going to be hard to maintain that lead. So, it's tough. I mean, both teams are pretty similar. They're well coached. They both want to play with a running game, but, sometimes that just doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Man, I'm really at a loss for this one.
Chargers are without both tackles.
They are. They traded for one today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh. Let's go Pittsburgh. I'm gonna put trust in Tomlin and I hate to fucking say Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna put trust in them. The Chargers are a good team. I think this is gonna be a very good game. This one to me is 50-50. But because I have to pick somebody, I'll pick the Steelers, and because I have to pick a player to watch, it's gonna be Justin Herbert. I want to see what Herbert does against the Steelers defense. He could have a really good game, or maybe he could have a Danny Dimes type of game.
Yeah.
All right, Flint, who you got?
I got LA Chargers.
Okay.
I think with the plane ride all the way over there,
we really struggle with that. Yeah.
Well, I think anytime you go east to west, or, you know what I mean. It takes a toll on you.
Yeah.
So give me Chargers, and I'm with you, DadBod. I want Herbie. I want to see what Herbie does.
Yeah, because you have Herbie autographs, and so do I. I have one too. I just got one this weekend.
I know.
Oh, where am I? There we go. All right, Aaron. All you, buddy.
So
now, not a 50-minute rant on the Steelers like last week, though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, last week I was pissed. Now I'm not.
You were.
Now I heard a theory. So this theory puts me on edge that the Steelers, we're 0-2 on night games with the Bengals and the Packers. I think it's because our team is so old, like they're just playing past their bedtime. So
they can't see. They can't see at night.
they're staying up too late to play. In all seriousness, like I said earlier, Chargers are without their tackles. Steelers are going to take over that stadium because Chargers have no fans. Chargers, they're not going to have a run game. Give me Pittsburgh. Our defense, I'm confident in them. Last week, they showed we are the number 1 defense in the league. We are the highest paid defense in the league. Like, what are you giving me that look for?
Because last week you're like, oh, we're the highest paid defense in the league, but our defense is awful. Now they're great.
Because they played great.
Faith.
They played great. They played great against the number 1 offense in the league. An offense that was unstoppable. So
I told you they would.
Yeah. But we're getting more rotations on the defense, like the defensive line. Jack Sawyer's getting more snaps. Nick Herbert.
He got a sack last week, didn't he?
He got a sack and an interception.
Oh, he had an interception too.
Interception.
Yeah, Nick Herbert's getting more snaps. Highsmith, T.J. Watt, they're moving around more, and it's amazing to watch, to see adjustments. And T.J. Watt was calling adjustments, not Terrell Austin, so still fire that guy. But give me Pittsburgh. I like them a lot better going into this game than I do the Chargers. And my player to watch is going to be T.J. Watt. He watched the game last week. He's going to do it again. Yeah.
That's what $40 million gets you.
Mm-hmm.
$45 million gets you no sacks.
No fumbles. TJ
I'm
Watt.
just messing with you. You said pressures. He gets pressures. Hutch gets pressures.
He's the number 1 pressure in the league.
Yeah. I mean, and pressures do actually mean something.
They do.
Yeah.
Especially when it's against a quarterback that's like stationary.
And he gets double teamed a lot. So
yeah, because he's gay. One pride.
Whatever.
You said he got double teamed.
One pride, two guys.
I didn't say it. You said it. There you go. I'm gonna try to remake Flint's sign back there. That's one pride, and just have like a dude on each end.
Oh my gosh!
Have punch on one side.
Sword fighting.
All right, Monday Night Football game. It's the Battle of the Greens, which is fucking disgusting. But we got the Philadelphia Eagles at Green Bay Packers. Who do you got, Flint? Let's go put that cheese head on.
Nope. I'm gonna burn that cheese head. Screw Green Bay. Give me Philadelphia. They're gonna do the tush push right through Jordan Love.
Yeah. They need to ban that play. Oh my goodness. I wanted to bring that up.
I think they will.
Yeah.
Who's your player to watch?
Jordan Love throwing interceptions.
That's right. See, Flint's warning you, don't pick Jordan Love for fantasy football because Jordan Love's trash. Oh, who was the highest scoring quarterback last week in fantasy football? Oh, Caleb. Sorry. Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
Give me the former Steagles, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
They're gonna destroy Green Bay. Their offense doesn't stand a chance. My player to watch is AJ Brown. He's gonna destroy any single Packers cornerback that they have.
All right. So I think the Packers should be able to bounce back after that awful loss against Carolina off a field goal kick at the very end of the game. Philly's coming off a bye week, so they're well rested. They should get A.J. Brown back. A.J. Brown should terrorize that defense on Green Bay. They are playing in Green Bay, so it's a home game, but I think where do they play? Where did Carolina play? Where did they play? At Carolina or was it in Green Bay?
No, it was in Green Bay.
No, it was
in Green Bay, right? Oh, yeah. Because I remembered because it looked like a shitty fucking field, and it looked like a shitty fucking... Yeah. It looked like a shitty fucking bench because they don't have seats there because they're still living in the fucking 1940s, and they have benches there. And I'm happy that the Packers fans got their dildos from that bench propped up and shoved up their ass as that field goal went through because fuck Green Bay. We're going with the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to pick Jalen Hurts because, like what Flint said, he's going to tush push all day through Jordan Love. Because that's why they call him Jordan Love, because he just fucking takes it. He takes the love, and he gives you L's because Packers are fucking losers, is what they are. And fuck you, G&G, and your nipples.
Pepperoni ones.
Yeah. Pepperoni with cheese. Green Bay. All right, yeah, but I'll pick Philly. The Eagles and Hurts. I think that bye week's going to help them. A.J. Brown coming back. I think I saw a stat I think it was on Twitter somewhere, that Jordan Love threw 11 screen passes. And that is what Matt LaFleur does. He likes to throw screen passes and do those runarounds and everything. But I think they're doing it more and more, like out of rhythm, because I don't think LaDouche, like, he trusts Jordan Love. I don't think he trusts him at all.
Yeah.
Like, how do you only put up, like, I know Carolina has a good defense, but how, like, if you're supposed to be a top team,
not that good.
Yeah,
right? They're not that good. Like, how do you not put up a whole bunch of points against a team if you're Jordan Love and you're their franchise quarterback?
Like what we saw against Dallas in overtime, like that last drive, they didn't play aggressive. They just played super conservative and just went for the field goal. And Jordan, he almost sold that game.
Yeah, you're right. And like I think there's something going on between LaFleur and Love that's not connecting right now. I don't know if it's. Yeah, there's not a lot of love between them two, because you got you got the French student Matt LaFleur, and then you got Jordan Love, who's like America baby, and like, you know, they're just freedom fries and French fries, right? Like it's not mixing right now. I don't know. I'm happy to see it because finally the Packers will get another loss and they'll be 5-3-1, and then my Bears will move ahead at 6-3 after the Lions fall to the Commanders.
No,
and they'll be
Lions will be
and they'll be at 5-4.
Lions will be number one.
If the Lions win, but again they're frauds. If the Lions win, they'll be 6-3 in the division, ahead of the Bears because they have the head-to-head matchup there. But again, it might. Like I said in the last stream, it's going to come down to week 17 between the Bears and Lions for that division, and probably the number 1 seed.
To be honest, our division, it's probably going to come down to a battle with all. It might come down to a battle with all 4.
Yeah,
It could, yeah.
Depending. It could.
yeah,
Because really, Minnesota's 4-4.
yeah.
They're not that far.
The Bears play the Giants next, and then we play the Vikings after that. So that'll be our true test. Like, are we over that hump of the earlier season shit? Like, can we beat the Vikings and get a division win? And if that'll roll, because we got a tough schedule. We got a tough schedule coming up.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to play Philly. We have to play Green Bay twice. We got to play the Lions again. We got to play the Vikings. So we got a tough schedule coming up. All right, you guys got anything else?
Nope.
Nope. All right, this recording is about an hour and a half. So if you stuck with us this long, I mean, awesome. We love you. Keep sending the comments. Keep joining the groups. Keep subscribing. Pass it along to your friends and everything. We're trying to get more people involved. That way we could, like, we mentioned Chloe a lot. We haven't mentioned her today, but she joined the Facebook group that we have, the Whatnot NFC North Show community page. So check that out. I should have the link somewhere in the YouTube page, but check that out. Let's generate conversation so we can start bringing up different, besides just our 3 fucking voices, right?
Yeah.
So we want this to be a community based thing. Oh, I do want to say one more thing. I wrote this down. There's a guy on Whatnot. His name is DBDM60. He just had open heart surgery. If you're on Whatnot and you're listening, just drop him a follow. Maybe even send him a message like, hey, hope a speedy recovery and everything. He had open heart surgery. I believe he's younger than me, or he's around the same age. And he's got like a 3 to 6 month recovery. He usually runs shows, but he hasn't in a while because he just got out of surgery and he's like kind of in the rehab portion of it. And he's going to be there for a long time. So maybe eventually he might run a show. But he's always been a great supporter of mine. Flint, I know he's gone to your shows. I don't know if he's bought a lot of things from your shows, but he knows about our group and everything because he kind of hops around between some of our streams. But good dude, and just give him something like a message. I'm sure it'll help him raise his spirits and all that. And he's also a Bears fan, so.
Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you're a Bears fan. You got an open heart surgery.
I was about to say.
Like I almost needed one after that fucking game.
Yeah, Jesus.
All right, but everyone, thank you for listening. And thank you for listening to the DadBod Sports Card Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your friends. It means a lot to us and helps us keep building our community. See you next week.